listening to the Lamorning After podcast.
Do you guys use the Citizen app? Are you guys big Citizen app people?
Nah.
I can't be on that because ding, 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 ding.
I'm on it. And every
You're
day.
a single dad, like you kind of
Yeah.
have to be.
I have
I think
to
in a couple, one person has to be on it. The other
Yeah.
person can kind of like be the vibe
Yeah.
out sort of person.
Because otherwise you have two paranoid.
And I
Adults.
tell my partner continuously, like, I don't need to be on the neighborhood app or the Citizens app. You can do
Right.
that. I'll be the voice of like
I'm on both.
serenity.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man.
Oh, well, every day somebody's got a machete.
What is it? Why are there
What are
just
we in
so many
London?
people running around with machetes in LA? I don't
know.
get it.
I thought that was like a British thing or like a
Nah,
UK thing.
dude.
No.
Here too?
Over here too, a machete. Let me tell you something. I'd rather get shot than cut up with a machete.
Because you ain't gonna die immediately, right?
Yeah.
No.
And
Well,
the odds,
no, you could. You maybe could, yeah. If you get hit in the neck, you might die.
Here's the thing: you get shot, it might be depending on where they hit you. It'd be quick. But if you get shot with a machete, you just bleeding out. Everybody looking at you, and and you're panicking because everybody's like,
Adrenaline.
"Yeah, I can save this man," but he's got blood everywhere, and, and you just die on the street right on Ventura.
Yeah. Oh man, I know machetes were a thing again.
That's-
out
yeah.
here. We had machetes back in Maryland. Like all the Haitians and the Dominicans.
Oh,
they would do machete. The MS-13 was big too. So like that was like an initiation thing. They would hide under our cars and like they would slice your ankles off. Or
Whoa.
What the?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
that
a
was
zombie
That
movie.
sounds like one of those. That sounds like
Yeah.
one of those. What do you call it?
What?
That's not real. It's like it's not a. What's the word I'm looking for? When the
Fugazi?
urban legend. It sounds like an urban legend.
of the MS-13. Like, the
They hide under your
Gotcha,
car.
kitties. Gotcha, kitties.
Remember
You
that
better
one?
check under your car because MS-13 might be down there.
Yeah.
Remember the one that was like, if you pump your gas, be careful because they got AIDS needles in the handle.
Oh man,
And they'll
no,
like stab you in the hand and give you AIDS.
no.
Yeah.
Where you from?
I'm from Chicago.
Chicago. So, all right, Maryland, that's a real thing. The MS-13 was a thing. But our thing, did you ever have like the don't drink 7-Up because it got yellow 5 in it and it'll shrink your balls and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, wait, that's real though, right?
I don't know.
I drank a lot of 7-Up.
How your balls? You got a kid?
I'm not good. They're fine, but I'm not, they're not.
You can still have a kid with small balls.
Yeah, because they're average balls that I'm assuming, because I didn't spend a lot of locker room. I didn't have a lot of locker room time.
Yeah.
I'm assuming balls are a certain size.
And he
I'm
doesn't
assuming
watch
I'm
porn.
slightly under it.
No porn for him either, so you don't know who to even compare to.
Yeah, no porn. I don't watch porn.
It gives you like a, what do you call it? Like a, I don't, what do you call it when like it's just like it's not a real
Yeah,
depiction of,
because what you
Fugazi.
because
yeah,
then
yeah.
you start because then all of a sudden you meet a woman. And then she want to make love, and she want to do things the right way, and all of a sudden you like bend that ass over, bitch, and you start doing all that porn shit, and that's not. Women don't like that.
What porn
it
are
depends
you
on the
watching?
porn you
I don't
watch.
know.
Yeah.
What porn is you watching?
I guess it depends on the sort of porn you watch.
Oh my!
I don't watch it, so I'm
You
assuming
wouldn't know. Yeah, you would think that it's all deep
Yeah.
voice and,
deep voice and motherfucking chest
it.
hair and.
Got Bane in every porno you're watching. What the hell is happening here?
I was born in the dark.
Yeah.
I was born in the pussy.
Oh, Lamorne, good to see you again.
Welcome back to another episode of the Lamorning After. I'm here with my esteemed colleague Kyle, the legend Shevrin.
Hello.
Today, folks, we have a fantastic show. We have a longtime friend of mine. He might be one of the funniest people ever born, ever. He's an actor, writer, producer, creator. He does stand-up, everything. You may have seen him in The Blackening.
Yep.
You may have seen him in the upcoming trailer. The movie's not out yet. March 7th, I do believe it comes out. Ricky Stenicki.
Let's go.
This man is sorry to bother you. Every damn thing he pops up in, and here's the crazy part. We're producing something together, and then randomly he'll FaceTime in a meeting or something, and he's on a different set. He's at a different country shooting a different movie. And he wonders why we can't get our movie off the ground. because this nigga is busy. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jermaine Fowler.
Yeah.
Yo. Thanks, Lamorne. I do FaceTime you a lot.
Where you at now? Bermuda. I'm in the Bermuda Triangle. It's weird.
Tax incentives are different down here. So there's that conversation we had before the intro. Would that exist?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a fun
Yeah.
convo we had.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
directing
part of it. The moment you walked in.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That will exist too?
Yeah.
Oh man.
But we'll cut out whatever you want to cut out. All that racist stuff you were saying.
I have some notes.
Okay.
I have some
Yeah,
notes.
send them over.
That's fair.
Send
No,
them.
I'll do them on an interview. I'll tell you right now. Thank you, Lamorne. It was crazy. I love you, dude. Like you're just one of the coolest dudes. So it means a lot. Oh, thank you.
I appreciate that.
I appreciate you.
Oh, man. So when you first walked in, you were off camera when you said it, but that jacket, fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I remember when I had an Instagram account, I was targeted, and this was when Instagram would I don't know, like I get my shoes from Instagram, I get jackets from Instagram, I get
Really?
omega-3 pills from Instagram. I get so many things. I don't even shop in person at stores anymore. I just kind of do the shopping
Shop
online.
on Instagram.
I don't even
Wow.
like shopping for clothes online. I don't know why, but it seems like I guess the pictures are better.
The pictures are better on the models that are.
Yeah.
What hour? Are they getting you late at night? Because the later I stay up, the weirder things I buy.
What's the weirdest thing you bought at midnight?
It's actually funny you ask. I bought a thing that automatically stands up the dominoes for you,
What?
and then you can knock them down.
You serious?
Yeah.
Like a what is it?
It's like a little train, and you stack the dominoes, and then it moves, and it lines them up, and then you just have to knock
That's
them down.
cheating. No,
Yeah.
no, I didn't grow up that
That's
way.
why I bought it.
No, man. So you have a domino hobby, right?
I like playing dominoes.
Like the actual game, or you
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the
the
stack?
game, the game.
Okay. When I was a kid, I would have loved that, but it's been so long since I've done the domino thing that like I feel like that is just like I can't transition to that. You know what I
Right.
mean? I got to keep it traditional.
I was never good at. There's a lot of games like dominoes. Seems pretty standard. People play dominoes. They're pretty good at it. I don't know how to play.
It gets violent. I was in Miami once, and I walked past this Cuban park full of all these guys playing dominoes, and I thought a fight broke out, but it was about dominoes. It was like, some of the like craziest like arguments I've ever. I couldn't stop. It's like a crowd of people who just watch these old Cuban men like get down on these dominoes.
Do they have that like on like ESPN, like the Ocho? Like
They should.
They need it, dude. They need
extreme dominoes.
No joke. I think I would watch that over like Power Slap. You know.
Oh yeah.
Wouldn't you watch that? Because that could end in a Power Slap. That whole. You know what I'm saying?
That's the bonus round. We can't come to a conclusion, so we gotta slap it out.
It's like 4 80-year-old Cuban dudes just slapping each other in the face.
They just get knocked out before the slap comes. It's like,
Oh my god.
Kyle, so you played dominoes. Did you,
Yeah.
you ever see black people play dominoes?
Well, so there's different types of dominoes. Like Cubans have we play double 9 dominoes. Then there's double 6 domino.
break that down. I'm sorry, I don't know that.
Okay, so double 9 is just the pieces go all the way up to 9 on each side.
Okay.
But some people play only up to 6, and then I think there may be even a lower
So
number.
They
I don't
take out the
remember.
9s from the deck?
No,
or
they don't
the-
even come with them.
Oh, you can just buy different decks.
Yeah.
What do you call them, a deck or a pack?
I don't know.
It's like a domino box or something.
I don't know. I just play
Yeah.
Uno.
A carton.
Just play Uno.
I'm a Uno fanatic. We have a
Oh.
Uno chat. All my
Really?
friends, my friends from Maryland and some from LA, like we have a huge Uno chat. We started when the pandemic happened, just to keep us sane, and it made us more insane. Actually.
Yeah.
So tell me about your life. You just mentioned Maryland. You're from Maryland, and you managed to make your way all the way out to Hollywood.
Yeah, it was.
Tell me about that.
Man. So I'm from Hyattsville, Maryland, but I was born in Northwest DC, and started doing comedy when I was 17, 18, 2006, 7, and I wanted to be an actor, but I didn't know how to do that from Maryland. All I knew was that like one of my in my school there was an acting teacher by the name of Mr. Gentry, and he had a small role on The Wire. And back in the day, if you had a role on The Wire, you were a celebrity. So I think he was a crackhead or a homeless guy, but it didn't matter.
No,
he
wait,
was on the wire.
He played one.
He played one.
Yeah, okay,
he
sorry.
wasn't a teaching crackhead.
Gotcha,
no,
gotcha,
he was a
gotcha.
very sober.
That would have been interesting. What is he teaching?
No,
Yeah.
this Gentry, he has values. He's a good dude. But I didn't know how to do it. So I remember I was taking improv classes after school with my personal acting teacher, Mr. Spencer, and a couple of my friends. We would stay after school, write plays and do improv, just do scenes. And I wasn't really into football. I tried for the football team, but it wasn't for me. And this improv thing popped up, and I'm like, I like this. This is cool. So I stuck with it. But then graduation was coming up, and I realized I don't think I'm going to college. Like I should have been studying or like putting together essays or anything for college, but I just wasn't. I was doing improv.
Yeah.
Wait, you realized you weren't going to college as you're about to graduate?
Yeah, man.
Dang, you went a long ass time, bro.
Yeah, we weren't prepped. Like the school wasn't prepping anybody. Some people get prepped at first grade, and my daughter's getting. They tell us that, by her trajectory will lead her to this college, that college, or no college. They'll tell you that immediately. Yeah, I don't know if it's an LA thing or not, but I was never told that.
It might be an LA thing. Yeah.
I don't know.
Me too. I'm very similar to you. I didn't like senior year. I kind of just knew I wasn't going to college.
When did you know?
Freshman year.
Of high school?
Yeah, bro. I walked in. I was like, I hate this shit. You mean I got to go after 4 years of this shit? I got to go do another 4 years of this shit. So but I knew freshman year that I was going to start studying theater, and so I was like, I was doing research on that, and I knew I could just go and it's almost like a trade. I can go and learn how to do that specific thing.
Yeah,
and then I'll just be dumb in everything else.
I didn't mind that either.
Yeah,
I think that's what I don't know. I guess I grew up on people who were good at one great thing, and they stuck with it. And they had a team that surrounded them that were good at the other stuff.
right.
And so I was like, I'll do that. I'll be an actor, but I know how to act. So I was like, I'll do stand up. Back in the day when Def Comedy Jam came out, I would do like Make Me Laugh competitions, which was a TV show back in the day that we would emulate in my Aunt Kathy's house with my cousins Durrell and Darnell and my little sister and my brothers and stuff. And it was fun. It was great. I loved an audience. Like even in school, I would do like Simpsons impressions. I loved doing like Ralph Wiggum and Hans the Mole Man.
You still do them?
Well, now we got to hear him.
What?
You put yourself on the spot.
I kind of hit puberty.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's
Oh, you.
Oh, wait, what was the one I would always do? When Ralph, he ate the berries when they were in that island, the Lord of the Flies episode.
Okay.
And they go, Ralph, how do they taste? Good? And he goes, they taste like burning. That was like my catchphrase. They were just always like, do the Ralph, Jermaine. I'm like, okay, I'll do the Ralph. And that was my thing. But I would get in trouble like a lot because that was my focus. Like I was an honor roll student though, and that was why I think I got in trouble. They were like, you're not like them, Jermaine. Like, I think that's what they were trying to like explain to me. Is like, you can get out of here. You just
This is your shot. And I like the others, Jermaine.
Oh man.
yo.
You keep fucking around with Ralph. You're gonna end up.
I'm just realizing that's why I got in trouble. I wasn't bad. I was just, they thought I was mixed up with the wrong crowd.
Those old voice impersonators.
Yeah, those whippersnappers.
Always sitting on the street corner doing voices.
Just a gang of voiceover actors. We don't even know who we are.
What a guidance counselor.
This is fucking hilarious, man. Truly, dude. But no, I think in 12th grade, that was it. I was like, man, fuck this shit, man. I think I had a chance to do an essay to whatever college that would take me or whatever. I would just apply to every college, every HBCU. I started with HBCUs because I was like, they'll accept me because I'm black and
I do white kid voices. But, black.
Do the PJs, nigga. Like, I don't got PJs.
Put that on your resume. Just like I do Ralphie impression.
Do Ralph? Do you do Wayne heads? I don't do Wayne heads.
Yeah.
But no. I remember that the day after school, I went back home, and I was doing an essay at Hampton University in Virginia, and the essay, I forgot the question was, but I started the essay, and I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know how to write the essay or how to start it or anything. I never applied to a college or anything. I thought it was gonna be easy, but I was like, I don't know what to write about.
Yeah.
So then my dad came home, and he's like, "Why are you crying?" I was like,
You crying?
"You crying?" Like, I don't know what to write, Dad. I don't know how to start this essay. And my
Right
dad,
about you being a little bitch.
right about them impressions, motherfucker. You know, he said my dad didn't go to college either. I remember we both stared at the essay, and then we both started crying. And then we just started laughing. I was like, I'm gonna go play football. He's like, go play football. I'm like, cool, I'll figure it out. And I eventually did. I remember I used to work at Zips Dry Cleaners on Route 1.
Love Zips.
Is there a Zips?
Oh my God, I love Zips.
Are you fucking with me?
No, that we're sponsored by them.
Asshole.
Yeah. We could be sponsored by Zips.
Zips is my first job. Zips is my first job.
Oh, yeah?
My first job ever. I got that job when I was 16. I kept it. I kept getting fired, but I was always late.
Yep.
And
Yep. As we do.
as you know. And then there was a record label that was like below the Zips. Like there was a, how do you say? Zips was the store on the block, and there was like this basement. And there was this record label that was in the basement. I forgot the name of the record label, but it said looking for talent show, right? And I was like, I guess we're looking for rappers, but I went down there on my lunch break and was like, hey, y'all looking for talent? You rap? I was like, no, I wish. But I am a comedian, and I'd love to do some jokes for you. And they're like, yeah? And I was like, yeah. And they're like, all right, well, yo, come back this day and this day, and we'll do a little thing for you. I'm like, all right, cool. So leading up to the talent show, I had another talent show at school, that like an after school like talent show for the students and stuff. And I was like, work on these jokes for the big show. And I remember I bombed, like I ate a dick. And I did nothing but feminine hygiene commercial jokes. And, the judge.
What's the deal with periods?
No, really, what is it? I don't know. And the panel of judges were all like these women, and they did not like me at all. And and so after the show, I was like kind of discouraged. And then my friend Travis was like, "Yo, that was hilarious.
Damn, okay.
Bombing was one of the funniest things I've ever seen." And I was like, "Yeah," and he was like, "Yeah." I'm like, I'm gonna keep doing it then, man. So I didn't stop. So like a year and a half, I was doing stand up in DC, Maryland, Virginia. Sometimes made it out to Indianapolis at this place called Morty's Comedy Joint. Did a show at opened for Patrice O'Neal after begging the booker to let me open for Patrice at Pittsburgh Improv. Took an Amtrak there before Google Maps. Took a MapQuest. I had to walk there an hour, sweating my ass off. As soon as I got to the venue, it started, and I was like, okay. So I get on stage, bomb there, and moved to New York. I was like, I'm ready. So moved to New York with living with my grandma. My grandma said, go to New York, you good? And I was like, all right, cool. So I moved to New York within like a year and a half doing stand-up, and was having fun, but I was broke and I was bored. And I was like, I love stand-up, but like I also need to do something else. So began doing some YouTube videos.
What you broke down for us was this. I was trash, and I said, "Oh, this is awesome. I'm gonna move to another city." Then you begged to open up for Patrice O'Neal, legend. Bombed again, and you were like, "Yeah, now it's time." Like, what gives you? Because there are people like me who just it's not that I'm afraid of the stage. I just have this fear of bombing because I haven't done it yet, and I know my days are coming. You know what I mean? Especially if I continue to do at a more rapid rate, right? So but I've been on stage before. It's not that I bombed. It's just that it's been silent, which is just like bombing in a way, but it's not like, get the fuck off the stage, nigga.
You don't even know. You don't know how to read it sometimes. Like when it's just quiet. You can't be afraid of the silence. Is one thing I learned early. But like sometimes you don't know if like, did they understand? It's like you actually have more questions when it's just quiet. You're like, well, I don't know what I got out of that. You know what I mean? I hear you.
But what keeps you going? What kept you going in that?
Well, the first 6 months, I ate a dick. I ate a dick on stage almost every night. And there was one thing that I think Chris Rock or Jerry Seinfeld said early on. Maybe it was the Comedian documentary. I watched The Comedian every fucking day. And I think the one thing Jerry said, I think it was on that documentary, is like a joke takes 6 months to be funny. And again, that's Jerry's process, but like still Jerry Seinfeld. I was like, all right, cool. All right. If he said it takes 1 week, I'd be scared. You know what I mean? But I was only doing comedy about 6 months, and he was like kind of right. Like within 6 months, I found an opener. I had this joke about the Silver Diner. And the joke is about like, the Silver Diner is like this 50s themed restaurant. And I would open with, I was like 17. I'd be like, you guys been to the Silver Diner before? All right, if you don't know what it is, it's this 50s themed restaurant. And it's so dedicated to the 50s that it didn't serve me. It's this dumb joke that would murder every time I would open up, right? And like either it would get funny, or the set would teeter out. Like, all right, cool. But then I just kind of build from that.
For people who haven't done stand up, when you do get that first laugh, it's like a high almost. It's hard to explain, right? Like, do you remember the feeling when you got the first laugh? What it felt like?
Relief. It was a relief because remember, I had no plan after that. I had no plan beyond stand-up comedy. So I was like, this better work out. Like, I remember my girlfriend at the time, her mom told her daughter to dump me because I was a loser and all this stuff.
That nigga ain't funny. She break up with him. What about Kevin Hart? Is he single? What about Eddie Murphy? She go date Eddie
like,
Murphy.
yeah, all the big people. What that Patrice? That Patrice O'Neal. Nah, man, like it was a relief. It was almost kind of like validation almost.
Yeah.
You know, again, like I would murder with my friends. Like, I'm great. Like, you know, like, but translating that to the stage with a microphone full of strangers who have no idea who I am, it was a science, and I got addicted to the science of it. It's like, all right, how can I, you know, get them kind of acclimated to who I am as a person within 30 seconds. All right, cool. Maybe open up with this sort of tidbit. All right, fine, great. All right, now first joke. What's the joke? All right, cool. Is that joke? All right, great. Now we got 5 more minutes to fill. All right, what are we gonna do in those 5 minutes? And keep them, you know what I mean? It was like, I was really like in tune with the mechanics of keeping an audience kind of engaged to what I was saying while I was on stage. And it was fun.
Speaking of career validation, you know, you get those laughs, you have your friends call you and say, stick with it, and you start to feel validated. The Hollywood validation is a real thing because we do jobs sometimes and we go, was it luck that I got the gig? Was it this? Was it that? But you then get an opportunity to work with who I call the king of everything, Eddie Murphy. Talk about career validation, because Coming to America, the sequel, was probably the most coveted job of anyone in
Everywhere.
if you were a young black actor, you tried to get this job, right? I tried to get that job. Just regular audition stuff.
Yeah.
But Jermaine, can I tell the story about how I ran into you on the street before?
Yeah.
Can I?
Yeah.
If we can
We
cut
can
it if
always
you don't
cut
mind.
it.
go ahead,
Yeah, we
go
can
ahead.
cut it. We can cut it.
I had just had the audition,
Okay.
and I remember going in there and I saw Jermaine's name on the list, but he wasn't there. And I remember Jermaine, them calling his name, and he wasn't there. And I was like, oh shit, Jermaine ain't here. Whatever. Then I'm in Beverly Hills, and I see you walking down Beverly Hills or in your car, one of the two, white BMW. And he goes, I was like, bro, I just had the audition for coming to America too. You weren't there. He goes, oh yeah, man, I left. I wrote my name down. I think you said you wrote your name down and then left. Because they were then on the phone, like going like, well, when is he gonna come back? Like, is he gonna? Like, we got it.
Ooh,
And
it
they're
was
saying this in front of the rest of the actors. Now the rest of the actors, we all feel like shit. We're like, oh, your nigga left. That mean he don't want to be here, right? Like, why you can't? One of us, we here. And they're like, we must have Jermaine back here.
Damn. He inceptioned them.
He inceptioned them, bro. Mind games and skill. I was like, God damn it, what a maneuver by Mr. Jermaine Fowler, because then there he is.
And it worked.
Right, it worked right next to, crushing it right next to Eddie Murphy. What the fuck?
How long did you did that on purpose?
I don't remember.
Yeah. He's playing it all coy now. I don't remember.
No, I really don't, because that's very interesting. Because, I remember the BMW, most definitely. Remember seeing you too.
Yeah.
I think, was he taking too long? Listen, I
I
have
got time for this audition.
no joke,
man. I
no
gotta
joke.
go.
I've left auditions because I feel like they didn't respect my time, you know, and I have walked out, you know.
That's smart.
I just have. I think I value my job and I love what I do, and I feel like people aren't doing it for me. I don't fuck with that. So,
And you have a family.
I have two kids now. At the time, I'm pretty sure one of the reasons I probably had to bounce is probably for family reasons.
Yeah.
I think. I'm sure it was. Otherwise, like the experience I had on Coming to America, the audition process was great. It was awesome. Every producer, all the casting directors were fire. I remember what I did was I did a tape. I think I did a tape first. My agent at the time, DC Wade, was like, do your tape. TJ Bernardi, they're like, do a tape. I was like, all right, do a tape. Did a tape. Didn't think I'd get it. I was like, I'll do a tape. You know, and I hate doing audition tapes.
Yeah.
I like the rooms a lot. That's where we thrive. The rooms are fire. Like that's where you really show your personality and who you are out, you know, beyond being an actor, you know. So did the tape, and they were like, they want you to do a callback, and I'm like, okay, I'll do a callback, and that couldn't have been that because I remember the callback was with Corey Hawkins and O'Shea. So I honestly don't remember that. I don't remember what that situation was.
Yeah, you weren't there.
I just wasn't there.
Jermaine didn't audition. He just showed up the first day on set.
Yeah.
They're like, all right, I guess we're going with Jermaine.
I really don't remember. And honestly, I'm gonna be honest. Like as a father, like I don't get a lot of sleep.
Yeah.
And my memory is always like, you know, it gets kind of, you know, kind of smoky.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I honestly don't remember.
The reason why it stuck in my mind is because I was like, that is brilliant. Show up, they see you, hey, Jermaine, and you're like, hey.
Hello.
And then you leave and go to Ralph's.
Disappear. Yeah.
Go to Ralph's. Say, where you at? Oh, I'm in the produce aisle.
Are you ready for me now?
Yeah.
Oh, you're not? Let me know when you're ready for.
I'll be at the checkout counter.
Jermaine, you had a lot of scenes with Eddie.
Yeah.
What was that like? What were you guys mess around a lot? Was it a lot of improv?
Of course it was.
Yeah.
Man. He's great.
Yeah.
He's great. And I always say this about him. They say never meet your idols, your heroes, and I'm so happy I met that man.
Yeah.
I'm so happy. And every time I do interviews and people bring him up, they always ask me like, what nuggets did he give you? What pieces of information did he give you? And I always say like, that's for me.
Yeah.
That's for me. I waited so long to even meet the guy,
Yeah.
like, to even just tell him how much I appreciate him and what he's done for my life and my career, and how much I look up to him. That when he tells me things, you know, I keep it. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I think we live in a day and age where like everything is so transparent. Like everyone just regurgitates so much information. Information I don't want to know. Information I don't care about. Where like I covet the information he was so generous to give me. You know, as far as the improv goes, this dude, come on,
Yeah.
it just flows.
He's the king.
Yeah.
He just flows. There were some characters from the movie that didn't make the final cut. He did hair special effects makeup for. It was this this farmer character, and when I tell you, man, me and Tracy were crying from laughter. I was crying. We were supposed to be in character, but like, we couldn't hold it in. So they got his coverage first because they did the 6-hour makeup sessions. They got his coverage first, and and he did it. And I remember Tracy and I were just like biting our lip. At one point, we looked at each other and we were like, made it worse, like that. You know what I mean? And they finally got our coverage, and you know we were finally dying laughing. We got it all out. But this is how cool he is. He does not have to stick around and do the reverse. You know, if I'm doing lines for him and I'm off camera, you know, I'll do my lines for Ed. But he will give us that same, you know, grace and
stay there.
Yeah,
and reciprocate it. That's super
he don't
cool.
have to. He loves what he does, man. I remember one time we were out in Atlanta filming same film, and it was cold, man. It was bitter cold in Atlanta, and he started laughing. I was like, "Why are you laughing?" But he said, "It's moments like these where I realize that Morgan Freeman's out of his mind." I said, "Why?" He's like, "Because he's like 80, and he's still doing this."
Yeah.
And he started smiling.
Yeah.
I didn't realize he just loves what he does, man.
Yeah.
He does it for the joy. It brings so much joy, and like it made me happy. It gave me like a lot of validation. I was like, I'm going to continue doing this till, you know, I mean, he was doing scenes with James Earl Jones, and James, he can barely see.
He can barely see?
Yeah, he's like 90 years old. He can barely walk around by himself, barely see. And he was delivering some things, man. And he still has his voice. Boy, just
still deep voice. I can't do it.
The Mid-Atlantic, no one can do it.
No,
It's
literally
just-
only he.
It's just.
I can't do it.
I think I asked Ed, like, how mad were you when Star Wars came out and and Darth Vader's mask came off and it wasn't James Earl Jones?
Yeah.
It was like this melted bowl of mashed potatoes. Like, well, how'd you feel? He started laughing. It was funny as hell because I always been curious about like why the hell they didn't like really in a universe where aliens are stabbing people with laser swords and stuff.
Yeah.
James Earl Jones can't be a black dad for this.
That
Where we draw the line.
Are you a big Star Wars guy?
Hell no.
Oh.
I'm not.
Calm down.
I'm not. I remember when I couldn't get into the originals, but when in 2001, 2000 is when the pod racing ones came
1999.
out. 1999?
Yeah.
God damn. I remember those
Huge
came out.
fan. Huge
And
dork.
I saw those first. And I didn't realize like that was my introduction to Star Wars. Was that? Was
Yeah.
those-
Phantom Menace.
Yeah, I mean, generationally, that was my introduction, and I dug them. I liked them, and then I got older and realized they were a joke.
Yeah.
Like they were a joke to people because people didn't want to see Darth Vader as a kid. They wanted to see him do his thing. So then I watched Rogue One, which is my favorite Star Wars
Great movie.
That's my favorite one. I think it's my favorite one.
Hold on.
Rogue One's.
I'm gonna let you finish.
Yeah.
You started by saying, he said, "Are you a Star Wars fan?" And you went, "No." You pretty much said, "Fuck no." But now you're listing in chronological order your favorites.
I didn't see the first three. Still haven't seen the first
But
three.
you're like, "Oh, my favorite is Rogue One." Nigga, you like Star Wars.
I like those Star Warses.
We'll take you. We'll take you. We'll
I like
take you.
those. No, it's just the first three I haven't seen. They
You
always
still
made
haven't
me-
seen them.
No, they make me sleepy. Am I wrong? They just kind of make me a little.
Wait, when you say first three, are you saying 1, 2, 3, or 4, 5, 6?
4, 5, 6. The ones
original
that start
trilogy.
off with the incest. Yeah,
Okay.
those ones.
It was incest.
Yeah, it was incest. Say it.
Is
He
it
kissed his sister. He kissed his sister.
brother cousins?
No, he kissed his sister, man.
They're kissing sisters.
Worse things have happened.
Like what? Fucking sisters?
Also, I like how I said, "Hell no, I don't like Star Wars." I know all the details.
You know all the
Wikipedia.
You're a Star Wars fan.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I guess
Glad
so.
we came to that
I'm glad we
conclusion.
figured it
I'm
out.
a Star Wars fan. I'm a
Welcome.
Star Wars
Yeah,
fan.
yeah, yeah.
I like Lord of the Rings. But I'm a Lord of the Rings. I know there's a tribalism thing going on with.
I'm a
those.
Harry Potter guy.
I only, man, the books I never got into. Is that you counting the books?
Sure, but I never read them.
Oh, okay. So you can still be a Harry Potter fan.
Yeah,
without
the
reading books?
movies. You
read
know, the movies made the books popular, right?
No, dude, the books were.
Let me tell you.
so
Hold on. This is how I know
good,
that's
dude.
bullshit. This is how I know that's bullshit. I didn't walk down the street hearing people talk about, man, Hermione, man, that bitch cold. When I read it in chapter 3 and this, no, nobody was talking about it universally or globally until the films came out. Yes, the books were popular amongst book readers.
I think you're tripping, dude. You are tripping. You don't understand. When the new book came out, I would go to Barnes and Nobles. The line would be out Barnes and Nobles around the mall
Before the movies ever came out.
before the movies came
You're
out.
lying.
Sorcerer's Stone. They also called it something like Philosopher's Stone, I think, depending in the UK or whatever. But when those books came out, dude, I would get the book. Also, this is kind of funny, but J.K. Rowling would actually come to my local Barnes and Nobles on her book tour. So I have every single one signed by her, which is pretty cool. Well, now you can't say that, but I had them signed by her. I would not leave my room till I finished the book.
What? Wait. Here's the thing. It's not that I don't want to call you a liar on your own podcast.
You can.
I will.
I will
Well,
have
do it-
my mom
do it for the
send the
ratings.
books, and they will have J.K.
Just
Rowling's
because
signature
you have the
in
books,
them.
but just because you have the books don't mean I just have this feeling that the movies influenced a lot of book sales. Now the book they don't make it into a movie unless the books are popular. Sure. But like universally, somebody like me, how do I know about Harry Potter? How does the average person who's not like a big graphic novel reader or how do they know about it? Because the movies did gangbusters.
How would you not know about the books? Were you ever a kid?
Yeah, I was a kid from the south side of Chicago. We wasn't exactly lining up at Barnes & Noble to read fucking Harry Potter. But the movies, we were like, oh, that's a thing.
If only we had someone on the computer who could look up the number books, copies sold
great
versus
debate, by the way.
the movies.
'Cause you're both
if only
right.
someone had access to a
You
computer.
both have a point.
That
You know
could
what I'm
let
saying?
us know, Robbie.
It might be a geographical thing.
It could be. It could be a geographical thing.
It might be a
because
cultural thing. I'm not sure.
When was the spike?
Well, so the books have always been a cultural like explosion. They've always been huge, huge. But as far as the book sales getting bigger after the movie, probably was a thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't argue that.
But
There's
they were already established. But I don't know. That's a great question. Like,
Right.
what did it go bigger? Did it help? I have no idea.
I'm 1,000% because here's the thing: there are tons of Harry Potter fans. My daughter is a Harry Potter. She's 3, and
What?
Yes, she's 3. Loves Harry Potter. Has a Harry Potter costume. She can't read. She can't read good yet. Let me tell you something.
I'm glad you said yet because I was going to say maybe as a dad.
She'll get there. She'll get there.
Yeah.
She'll get there.
She can't read. She can't read.
I love when she goes
Yeah.
1, 3, 7, L. We're like, wait, what? What's happening?
Oh,
here?
my daughter.
Trying
My
to tell you
daughter.
something. It's a code for something. I don't know what
She
that is.
pretends. I know, right? What if that's like the secret code
Listen
to
to
like
that
the
girl.
alien?
Listen to that girl, man. Do not shoo that away.
Yeah.
That is important information.
1
Write
through
it
7,
down.
L.
Speaking of important
Oh,
information.
you know what didn't help I'm sorry. You know what didn't help the Harry Potter book sales probably?
What?
J.K. Rowling tweets. That-
Well, yeah, that's later in
She
life,
is-
dude. That's later in life.
her
Name one
tweets-
of her. List off one of her tweets.
Well, I remember she was saying something she was pandering to the fans about like how Hermione could be a black girl. I didn't write her as a white girl or any other that, she could be black. And I'm like, you're the author. Stop, say it. Like, you know what I mean? Don't, you know what I mean? Like, it was so annoying. I don't like that. You know what I mean? Also, in the movies, she is white.
Yeah.
So, and you probably had some say.
Yeah.
It was annoying. I was like, I don't like it. Like, and it's okay. Like, they
Yeah.
can be
You're
white.
white.
She's fine. That's totally fine.
People be white sometimes.
People are white sometimes.
You ever
But-
see people? You ever see white people?
White people,
They be
ooh,
white.
they fuck like this.
That was my first joke.
That's
Yes,
his.
yes.
Was it really?
No,
You guys
no,
are the first time but
Gang.
Should we do some polling?
Yeah. So Kyle and I like to poll the fans every once in a while.
Okay.
And we take questions from them, questions that are very specific to the guests. So we polled the fans.
We love polling them.
Yes, and about you.
Okay.
And so back and forth, we're gonna have a little rapid fire. You can expand on some things.
Okay.
Specific to you.
Okay.
Okay. First question. If you had to swap talents with another famous Jermaine, would you pick former NBA star Jermaine O'Neal or music legend Jermaine Dupri?
Man.
This is such a good question.
Yeah.
So I can swap talents, but not faces, right? and teeth.
I already know where you're going with this.
Yeah.
All right. you seen? All right. Okay.
I know both of them. Yeah. Jermaine Dupri, come on.
So I'd probably I choose O'Neal, man.
You choose O'Neal?
Wow.
Yeah, because I remember watching him growing up. So like, I choose Jermaine O'Neal.
Oh, yeah?
I've always wanted cornrows too. So like,
Oh, yeah.
I go Jermaine O'Neal.
And he had a long NBA career, too. Long
Yeah,
NBA
but-
career.
You're going to go against the MVP, most ballless player. Make
I'm
my
sorry, after
own
that
moves,
Eminem
bitch.
beef.
Call me the mayor.
After that Eminem beef,
Monday night.
Nah,
You
sorry.
know, things
Janet
change
Jackson.
with time.
Nope. After no, you
Magic
were
City
saying
looking
musical
back
talent,
like 89.
not
Yeah.
dating talent.
All the homies in the South Side up in the... Come on. The Velvet Room, same shit. Wednesday, Stroker, we don't go no more because they don't know how to treat us when you walk through the door. Jermaine Dupri.
Oh.
No. I'm not.
Fine.
No, after the Dr. Dre and Eminem beef, in high school there was a song Dr. Dre and Eminem put out, and during Dre's beef he started with "Fuck Jermaine," and I think 11th grade or something like that. Like
was it.
that became it was it. Every time I entered the school,
Oh,
"Fuck
man.
Jermaine." I'm like, okay.
They're taking attendance.
again.
Jermaine.
Okay.
Is there a
right,
right or
question.
wrong answer?
No. For me, I would choose Jermaine Dupri.
Okay.
Because Jermaine O'Neal, he's a basketball player, which,
Mm-hmm.
I'm already gifted. I'm already talented at hooping. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not.
Yeah, I know. So you wish, you
I can make music.
6'11"
I can make music in my sleep.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Music. Music. Music.
Damn, dude. How'd you do that?
That's pretty good.
Yeah, man. Like I do that. Like what he does is easy. Is that the Busta Rhymes?
Yeah, no, that was who was
DMX?
that?
It's Busta.
No, that's
Yeah,
old.
that's
That's old.
Busta
Like
Rhymes.
no, that's old. Like
KRS-One?
Sugar Hill. That might be some Sugar Hill
no, it'd be
or Cool Herc.
But Busta Rhymes, he adopted the raw.
Oh yeah.
Back in time, flip mode. Oh my God. My friend had this crazy ass story about Busta. So my friend got high on shrooms one time, and he said they were like trying to get to the beach, and they were like going down Mulholland Drive, and they looked behind them, and the flip mode squad bus was following them, was following their sprinter, and I was like laughing because I'm like, you think the flip mode squad bus was high on shrooms too, and they was trying to get to the beach just like you, and they were like, follow that bus, raw. Like they needed help, but you guys were speeding up, and they were speeding up. It made me laugh. That shit was hilarious, man. Damn. Anyway,
Jermaine Dupri was dating Janet Jackson though for a minute. That's a huge plus.
Yeah.
I can change my answer.
But he also
I'm
got
going Dupree.
to hang out with Bow Wow, bro.
I think he just goes by Shad Moss now.
It's Shad, man.
Shad Moss.
Shad? Shad is Shad?
Once you change your names 4 times, you can't
Hey,
get it right.
You're right, man.
He was very instrumental in Usher's career too.
No, I know the great
So we get all the
things.
residual butt cheeks.
I'm sorry,
from Usher.
man. I'm a Shady Aftermath fan for life, man.
Yeah.
Can't.
I love
switch
Eminem
seats.
too. Eminem has some of the dopest bars.
And they're all comedic. Like he doesn't take himself too seriously. Sometimes he does, but like I just think I love Redman for that reason. Like Redman, and that's probably his favorite rapper. Like Redman to me, when I growing up, first met Redman at a Hollywood Video in Maryland.
I used to work there.
Word?
Oh yeah, my boss used to go in the office with his girlfriends and fuck them, and then make me run the store. And so while I was running the store, I would come in and give all my friends free
Sour
movies.
straws?
Well, damn, that's
Everything.
great.
Yeah, I cleaned that place out. Sorry, Hollywood Video. You should have gave me a different boss.
So wait, you're just like rewinding tapes because there were VHSs back then?
Yeah.
And this dude's smacking out a chick in the back room?
Yes. Every day.
Jeez.
Every day.
That's a way better story than my Redman story.
Yeah. But it was the clear window.
No, you could see it?
Yes, you could see him. I could see him because I was behind the register, and you could see him right there. She'd be sitting on his lap, grinding. They'd be going at it.
And there was like a Hollywood Video VHS tape camcorder.
Sometimes he would stack the tapes in front of the thing,
Just
but I
enough.
could still look over like this. Yep.
Just the worst movies. Species,
It's just like a
Species 2. And
cliffhanger poster.
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
staring at Stallone all day.
Deep Impact. all the worst movies.
Damn, he was going in.
Those are my movies back when I was VHS was my. I miss VHS.
Yeah. Go ahead, your Redman
Yeah.
story. Sorry.
Oh no, I was a kid. I was at my house and my friend banged on my door. Gooch, gooch, gooch. Jermaine. I was like, yo, what's up? He goes, guess who's at Hollywood Video right now? I said, who? Redman. I'm like, shut the fuck up, Moise. And he goes, it's Redman. I swear to you. I was like, all right. So me and Uzman and my friend Moise, they were brothers. We all ran a Hollywood Video. I had like a tank top on when tank tops were cool.
Okay,
And,
they still are.
I like, really?
Yeah.
And so I ran up there. And loose ones, not the tight ones, the loose ones. Like,
Oh, never mind.
Oh, yeah,
couldn't-
no.
I
Not
Yeah,
cool.
that's when you like smoke cigarettes and sweaty.
Yeah.
With a loose tank top. Yeah. That shit never belonged to you.
No,
It always
no.
belonged to a much bigger man.
It was my dad. My dad's chest. He stretched it out. So I get there and I'm looking for Redman and I see the back. It was like his hat was cocked to the side, like 2000 something, right? And like he had do rag coming out of it, like you do. And I go,
like Terrence Howard from fucking Hustle and Flood.
no, exactly.
Redman.
That was the fashion, man. Redman.
no, Terrence Howard.
Man.
Redman. Go ahead. Sorry.
Man, red. And so,
Oh, my God.
and so I was hoping it was him. I was like, Mr. Reggie Noble?
No, you did not say
Fuck
that.
yeah, I did. I didn't want to scare him off. And he turns around, and he was the coolest dude I've ever. Because mind you, Cribs, like the MTV Cribs episode, is still the greatest episode of all
Oh,
time.
his
Like,
episode?
the best
Yeah,
episode.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
come
yeah,
on,
yeah,
man.
yeah,
I even saw Simon and Rex on a hike one time. I was like, yo, your episode was great too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember I was like, yo, man. I was like, yo. I was like, why are you in town? Why are you in Hyattsville, Maryland? He goes, oh, I got a show in Virginia, man. Just want to get some movies and shit. I was like, all right, cool, man. Just passing by. Can I have an autograph? He goes, yeah, what you got? I'm like, my tank top. And he signed my tank top and shit. And I remember like we skipped home like the happiest kids of all time. Oh my God. And then I hung my tank top up on my room forever. Like it was stayed in my room forever. I don't know what happened to it, but it was in my room for a long time. And then the second time I met a rapper, I thought it'd be the same experience. Juvenile came to my mall.
Ooh.
Juvenile.
Please don't tell me he was. Oh no.
Fuck
I
Juvenile.
feel like this is going in the opposite direction of the
Love
Redman
Juvenile.
story.
He's in my top 5.
I still love Juvenile. Like listen, man. He didn't have to be nice to me. He had no
hurt
reason
you?
to. Yeah.
What
So
happened?
I
What'd you say?
ran up
He
to
hurt
Juvenile.
him.
Oh no.
Hurt my feelings, man. Ran up to Juvenile at Prince George's Plaza Mall, and I guess he had security around him, but they didn't look like security. They looked like just homies and stuff. But I'm like, at the time, like 5'1", so I kind of made my way past security. They were huge. I got the Juvenile in the middle. I'm like, Juvenile, and he goes, oh. I had a football. I was like, can you sign my football? And he goes, I had a football. I was playing football. Like we played football at the next to the what's the tire place that back the
Goodyear.
Michelin, yeah. So there's a Michelin store like right across the street from where you play football at. So we found out Juvenile was at the mall. We stopped playing football, ran to the mall. We made my way to Juvenile. I was like, Juvenile, can you sign my football? And he goes, no autographs, little man, and moves me out the way.
Whoa.
And keeps walking. And I remembered that.
Damn.
I remembered that. I was like, I'm never gonna buy a Juvenile album ever again.
The cool thing about it now is that I'd rather have your autograph.
Yeah.
Aw, man.
And you can just steal his shit off LimeWire.
Man.
Yeah.
But he might have had a bad day.
He might have. He might
had a
have.
terrible day.
He might have.
Backed that ass up, probably didn't do the numbers he was expecting. I don't know, 400 degrees.
400 degrees, probably wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't
But I
popping
know
up.
every word to 400 degrees.
Are you fucking serious?
Are you kidding me, bro?
Yo, I no joke. I went to New Orleans before. My Uber driver had a fucking Juvenile accent. And I was like, dude, you know how crazy this is? It wasn't Juvenile. It wasn't Juvenile. It was not Juvenile.
Ooh.
He would just say like the things I remember like hearing in rap albums.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh wait, New Orleans is like one of the greatest musical fucking cities of all time. Of course, like that accent's been ingrained in my fucking brain forever because like of every album I listened to back in the day.
Yep.
So I told him, I was like, yo, can you just say some phrases for me, man? Can you say Wody? He said, what, Shaw? I was like, what? I say Wody? And all this stuff. He sounded exactly like every rapper I grew up listening to back in the day. So,
Bro,
yeah, shout out to New Orleans,
My
man.
favorite Juvenile line is the funniest intro to a song.
Tell me.
The beat goes, you see me, No, that's not even that one. Not even that one. It's a different one. He goes, I can't do the beat because it's so intricate. But he goes,
Manny Fresh.
He goes, yeah, Manny Fresh did
Shout out to Manny Fresh. Shout out to Manny Fresh.
Legend,
Shout out to Manny
legend.
Fresh. His first bars of the song. Let's say I'm in a room with a bitch and a hoe don't won't fuck like a man. I'ma beat my meat and get my fucking nut for sure.
God damn.
Damn. What?
Wow.
And how old were you when you listened to that?
13?
Yeah.
And you were like, I guess I will too.
Yeah, because I'm always in rooms where women don't want to have sex with me. I've never been in a room where a woman wanted to. I'm only 13.
Dude.
If
Wait.
they did, that would be a problem.
A woman? And I'm 13?
Is that the first time you heard the phrase like "beat my meat"?
Yeah. No. I
No,
heard
no
that
way.
phrase. I heard
No
that phrase. I was
way.
13.
You had heard it
yeah.
before?
Yeah. You were doing it before? Yeah.
Beat my meat.
Nah,
since
my
7.
favorite juvenile like lyric / phrase is that song oh, you going to court, huh? Oh, you got a cop coming in the car and you can't get out of the case, huh? Like that song is called Huh.
It's called Huh.
Yeah. No, that shit made me that's the funniest song I've ever heard.
my God.
Unintentionally the funniest song ever. I don't know if anything rhymed.
Nah, it didn't have to. Because
But
it was the
beat,
first
boom,
of its
boom,
kind.
Boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom, 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 boom.
Then he had the remix he had the remix with Jay-Z on High.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
You done got yourself in some deep shit. Now you stuck in the house. You gotta play the remix. Or something like that.
That was a good fucking era, man. Like
Yeah.
I remember Joe Budden was like my favorite rappers back in the day.
Bump,
And
bump, bump.
dude, I remember Def Jam and Dead came out. And Def Jam and Dead had the best soundtrack of all time. There was a song, if you focus, man, if you please rock with it, if you overstand, no. Like that was my
Yeah.
favorite Joe Budden song. Like I still play shit on my song on my iPad or iPhone or whatever.
I thought you were about to say
say-
iPod.
Yeah,
iPod,
me
my
too.
iPod,
I was like, which
just
iPod are you
swirling,
still
just
using?
swirling it, just swirling.
Damn, man.
Nah, that was a good era, man. Back in what was it, 2002 to 2010
Yeah.
or some shit.
Oh yeah.
Shit was fire.
I got a question for you, dude.
Yeah.
What's the dumbest thing you bought once you got some money?
you can ask my business manager. I am pretty damn good with my money.
Yeah.
But dumb as in like this was silly, or dumb as like this was too expensive.
That's for you to decide.
Yeah.
Yeah, for you to decide.
Oh, I don't know. I bought a couple of rabbits.
Hold on, nigga.
Wait, what?
I bought rabbits.
Like real rabbits?
Why would I buy a fake rabbit?
No, I didn't know
Like
if
a
it was
rabbit fur,
like
rabbit coat.
code for something else.
My mama would do that.
Nah, no. No, I wouldn't buy a rabbit coat.
You just buy-
Did you buy the rabbits off Instagram?
No. I thought my daughter would like the bunnies, so I got her some bunnies.
That's
Nope.
nice.
That's it. That's probably the weirdest thing I bought, but it wasn't weird because it's for my daughter. Like, is that a weird thing to buy your daughter?
No.
But
If your daughter wanted a fucking kangaroo,
That'd
be weird.
And marsupials are dangerous. I wouldn't buy my daughter. a
yeah.
marsupial.
You
Like
know
you
what
was
pissed me
saying.
off about rabbits growing up?
What?
They weren't like Bugs Bunny.
Man.
Bugs Bunny was full of hijinks, full of energy. But then when I see rabbits, they're all just kind of like,
They're
like, the fuck out of here. You go paint a train track inside of a mountain and then have a coyote go
and then come
kill
talk to me.
himself. Yeah.
Get some talent, kid. No, the funny thing about Bugs Bunny is one, I love Mel LeBlanc. I would go back on YouTube and watch like Mel LeBlanc freak out videos and him just like peeking the mic during his like VO sessions. With, I love his voice work is it's just classical, man. It's wonderful. But Chappelle, that was one of his first influences was Bugs Bunny. I think one interview he talked about. Oh, I think during the James Lipton interview he was talking about it.
Okay.
And then you can look at Bugs Bunny isms, and you can see in early Chappelle stuff that he's doing Bugs Bunny.
really?
Really?
It's really, really cool to see.
Chappelle is stealing from Bugs Bunny?
I don't know if he's stealing. He's influenced by it. You can tell. The way, like the way he can talk, the Buck teeth back in the day. He's doing Bugs.
Wow. Interesting.
Even the way he like stands like kind of upright early on, like he's very stationary. It's Bugs Bunny.
Yo, that's wild.
Isn't that cool?
Speaking of voiceovers, you have another question. I think
Oh,
you have
yeah,
one from the fans.
This is what was it like announcing the Emmys?
Oh my God, it was hectic.
Really?
It was hectic because one, we already had a host, and they didn't really need me.
Who hosted that year? I don't
I
remember.
think Stephen Colbert.
Okay.
I think Stephen Colbert hosted. Backstage, just like any any live event, it's insane. The coolest thing was watching Donald get his award, and I remember seeing his reaction. He gets backstage and he's kind of just stunned, and he's just like staring at it, and he just looks kind of in the ether. And I go, "Congratulations, man." He goes, "Yeah." It was the coolest shit I've ever seen. It was like you get to see the real
emotion.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
because you got your TV, reaction, then you got your backstage, like motherfuckers are grateful. It was really,
That's awesome.
It was beautiful. It was nice, man. It was hectic. It was very warm. Steven was cool. We talked about me and Steven talked about Attack on Titan. The anime. He said his kids loved it and it was great. I was like, I love Attack on Titan, man. I watched every season. And then I was a guest on his show like the following couple weeks or so, or maybe a month or so. And he's like, yeah, I met you backstage at the Emmys. I was like, yeah, we talked about Attack on Titan. And I thought he would maybe go on a conversation about it, but he kind of just steamrolled it and continued talking about something else. And I was like, how often do you get someone talking about anime? I was like, are you embarrassed?
You would have alienated a big portion of that audience.
I probably would.
Because just now, once you told me that was anime,
You checked out.
I was like,
Yeah.
Shut up.
The number you have reached.
You're a liar. There's no way.
This nigga has left the room.
No. You like Dragon Ball
I grew up. Fist of the North Star was my favorite.
That's one of the greatest things. That's the most gruesome shit.
Yeah.
I've like that. Maybe Ricky O. Like,
Ricky O.
Oh my God, great movie,
Yeah.
insane movie. I love those types of movies. But like, Fist of the North Star, that influenced a lot of what we see today.
Yeah.
In anime. That movie is a movie, right?
Yeah.
That movie is, but it didn't come from a TV show.
No, but they made a live action movie of Fist of the North Star.
I never saw that.
Oh yeah, you're not a fan.
Yeah.
But somehow you've seen all the Star Wars.
Yeah, no, not the first 3 though.
What is a fashion trend you wish would come back? Speaking of clothes,
The do-rag and the hat.
You want the do-rag?
I want the Murphy Lee,
Shout out St. Lunatics.
St. Lunatics.
but the jersey is part of that.
I mean, the throwback jersey is part of that. I mean, my favorite throwback jersey is probably the Nuggets jersey. That
Nuggets?
looks
The
fire.
blue one, the light blue one.
No, white with
with the mountains and
yeah,
the,
yeah, that
yeah,
shit's
yeah, yeah.
fire.
No, my favorite is the Larry Johnson Charlotte Hornets jersey.
Oof.
Nigga, Charlotte. First of all, the Hornets have the best color scheme I think of any.
Yes, but the worst team.
Yes, I wish the team matched the colors.
Yeah. They got to hire the person designing the jerseys to coach the team.
For real.
Play like you're blue. Play like you're turquoise. Come on, motherfucker. He coaches like Coach Carter, but in
Fashion terms.
You get your sample size ass down on the block.
you're playing like you're Shemedium. Come on. That is so fucking funny. Oh my god.
We got to have a more tailored offense. You understand?
He's always winking at him.
Yeah,
and
no.
stuff. It's like, we know what you mean, man.
We get it, nigga. You used to be a stylist.
Yeah, we're just not good. We're just not
Carter,
good.
stylist.
Yo, that is
Oh
fucking
my
funny
God.
as shit. But no, the do-rag and the I guess the fitted cap is the thing I want. And maybe the one thing I used to like that women used to wear was the
panties. What? They don't wear them no more.
Nah, man, they all protesting now, panty culture. No, I think the Manolo Timberland looking high heels.
Ooh, you like the hood shit.
Yeah,
what?
because remember all the video girls? Like,
Yeah.
remember BET Uncut? Like, you didn't watch porn, but you watch BET Uncut.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I was on an episode of BET Uncut. Fun fact, but we can
Roll
We
the
can
clip.
what?
we don't got.
We can
don't
discuss
gotta-
it?
We don't have to discuss it. but
Were
go
you
ahead.
shaking your ass? Man?
Nah, we're shaking my.
Wait, you were a video vixen dude?
Nah, I was. So BET Uncut, we had an episode. When I first got my job there, they had an episode at a strip club, and it was like all the hosts had to go. And at that point,
Are you dead serious?
I'm
You
dead
really?
serious.
Oh, I thought you were doing a bit.
No, and at that time, I had never been to a strip club, but it was for work. But it was on an operating night. It was on a night where it was still a strip club, and they were filming beat. I think Big Tigger was hosting it, and so every once in a while he would like toss to one of the hosts, and I was kind of, and I don't think I ever got like I never said anything, but you could see me in one of the like shots tipping a stripper politely with $1 like
How
this.
did you tip her? Like,
It's for you. This is for you.
You gotta do higher though.
yeah.
It's for you.
Here, ma'am.
There you go, squirts.
I'm
Did
Lamorne.
you do like did you do like the 3-finger or just like, to make sure she gets it?
I didn't even know how to do that. I was just kind of like,
That's funny.
this is yours.
That was your
I
first
was-
time in a strip club.
First time I strip
I
club.
hope it was for
Wow.
a juvenile video too. Like, you must be Lamorne, huh? You better tip that stripper $5 now, huh? You got some manners, huh?
Oh my god.
I want to know what video this was for, man.
It was for a whole 2-hour segment, 2-hour show.
Oh my god.
Uncut video after uncut video after uncut video, and in between we'd be at the strip club.
Nigga, that's great.
Yeah, right after some wild video,
Man.
right after some
After-
Trick Daddy video.
Coming up after hits.
I have another question for you.
Yeah.
Again, this is coming from the fans.
And we're gonna go to our game.
Yes.
Okay.
I actually have a couple of them, but I think I'm gonna go with this one.
All right.
What sport would be the funniest to add a mandatory amount of alcohol to? So they had to be wasted.
I'd say
Oh, something's brewing. I can see it.
for some reason, like it's a couple of them, right? And
Oh, it's a stew.
sonically, I do want to hear drunk NASCAR. drivers.
Oh no! Drunk NASCAR drivers.
Yeah. Like they get cut off, motherfucker. Like I just like want to see that.
like when-
Bitch, switch your lanes on these motherfuckers.
It might get canceled very quickly.
I know.
That show.
Some NASCAR
Yeah.
guys, some of them deep south.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, they got some
I
thoughts and opinions
What's
about
the-
Lewis Hamilton.
What's the brother? Yeah. He starts to gain up on him. Like, just want to hear what they was saying.
Get this nigga away from me. No, I can't say that. Why can't I say it?
No, it was the engine.
Say it.
The engine
race.
said it.
It's a race. Part of the race.
Yeah.
Shit, you piece of
Fucking-
you woke ass
This is part of the race.
black woke.
woke, fuck
you.
Oh, fuck a wall. Hold on.
Fucking black.
hit a kid again. Get these kids out of here. What is it?
Ricky Anderson kills his third kid this tour.
It wasn't my fault.
Yeah.
Wasn't even on.
This shit's honestly not that hard.
I would say it's that one. That's
Okay.
mine.
That's a great one, dude.
yeah.
Okay, so in honor of the hit movie The Blackening, we're gonna do some horror movie trivia.
Okay.
The game is I'm going to list a movie, and you have to answer if the black guy dies or not.
Let's do it.
Don't let him see the back though. There's
A real movie.
Yes.
An actual. Okay.
Yeah,
It's
real
movies.
movies.
It's movies. The Shining.
No.
Explain.
Does he die?
Yeah.
Mm.
He shows up. Oh, doesn't he get axed?
No. Does the black guy survive?
Did he survive?
Did he survive?
Did it's not Bojangles. What's his name?
I don't know.
In The
Bo
Shining.
Jackson.
No, not Bo Jackson.
Oh, sorry.
He had a very funky name.
Bo Diddley.
Not Bo Diddley.
Bo Burnham.
Scatman. Yes. I call him Bojangles. That is the same sort of name, though. Right? Like, he said, yeah, maybe. Scatman Carruthers. I'm so fucking dumb. He survived. He helped the family get to out of the snow, and Jack Nicholson followed him, right?
Final answer.
That's my final answer. No, wait, god damn it. Did he get axed? I'm gonna say he survived because I want him to survive.
No.
Damn!
First and only character to be killed.
Fucking Jack Nicholson killed him. He killed him, right? He got axed.
I believe so, right? You got asked.
Yeah.
Damn it.
You got
See,
axed.
I think I blocked that out of my fucking
What
memory.
was the joke, or how black people say it? Asked.
Axed.
I had a whole joke
That's
about
a Zach
that.
Galifianakis.
Yeah.
You got what the-
I had a bit where like my after my mom died, like my uncle came up to me and was like, "Man, your mother dying of cancer. Maybe go to the doctors and get checked out." You know, he said I got these bulging dicks on my back. I said, "What?" He said, "Bulging dicks." I was like, "You mean discs?" I said, "Dicks, nigga." What the fuck? I was like, "What the fuck's going on? I don't know what's happening." So yes,
Get this bulgy dick.
it's getting bulging dicks on my back. It's got to get surgery on his
God.
dicks.
Okay, so
12-inch bulging
Yeah. They just got spurs on these dicks, these bone spurs on my dicks on my back.
okay, so does the black guy survive in Scream 2?
Oh, geez, that's hard.
You mean Omar Epps? He got stabbed in the head. And
What?
so did Jada Pinkett got stabbed in the stomach.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Omar Epps, Jada Pinkett, they're both killed in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Almost
But God
immediately.
damn, I'm so mad at Scatman.
Yeah. Yeah.
If he had the Citizens app, he would have known that there was a fucking
He's
vigilante
stupid.
with a machete
He's
trying to
stupid.
kill him.
camera, I'd be like, damn, it's in this location too.
What? No.
On the
Shit.
Oh, it's an hotel.
It's like a maze.
Oh, hey Jack, you seen? Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit.
You're the only one in this hotel. Well, it's got to be you.
It's like this outward dialogue. Like, out of monologue going on.
Okay.
Shining 2.
Which is like defeats the purpose of The Shining. Him talking out loud, which is very funny.
Yes.
This Shining don't work. It's like you should be whispering or something in your head.
Shining 2. We're going to write
Okay.
The Shining 2.
I like that. I'm sorry. Go ahead. That's funny.
Does the black guy survive Anaconda?
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, Ice Cube did survive.
Are you
He's the
final
only-
answer?
He's the only black guy. The second one, he survived as well. I saw that as well. He's a good actor. Yeah, Ice Cube survived. Unless you're talking about, he's the only black guy in there. Yeah, Ice Cube survived.
Bingo.
Him and J-Lo.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ice Cube
Ding.
survived. Boom, boom, boom. But
What?
that was a trick question.
These are getting harder now.
That was a trick question.
All right, why? Why was it trick quick?
Because they killed the anaconda.
I knew you were going to say
Anaconda's from
that.
Brazil.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to say that.
Shout out Nicki Minaj.
You're so stupid. However, you're also incorrect.
Okay. Okay. So, does the black guy survive Monster Squad?
The 80s joint?
Yeah.
I've never seen that movie.
You never seen it?
We're going to
It's like
get
Star
him
Wars.
here.
I've never seen.
I'm not gonna lie. to
Never
you.
seen Star Wars. Never seen.
Neither have I.
Well, there's a money. There's a mummy, Dracula.
Oh, I have seen this.
Yeah, the kid befriends a bunch of monsters and makes a squad. Is the bad guy Tone Loc?
Oh, legend.
Sorry,
He's the
Richie
bad
Rich.
guy in. No, he's the bad guy in Blank Check.
Blank check.
Yeah.
Who is the black guy?
I don't know the black actor. I never. Oh, if he's random, then he died. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
dead.
he did. I would
That's
go.
true.
I would go with die. I would go
If it
with
was
die.
like Tone Loc, that's why I asked if it was Tone
Yeah.
Loc. Because Tone Loc, I think he survives almost every movie.
Yeah, you got it.
Look, you got a blank check. Where is he at? Is he still alive?
I think so.
So shout out to Tone Loc, who's probably a longtime listener of the podcast.
Tone, thanks for listening, man.
Yeah.
We want you back.
It's funny about this, about Monster Squad. The only character with dialogue to die is a black cop. He dies when Dracula blows him up with a stick of dynamite.
Wait, what?
Dracula blows him up. So Dracula
Is he a dirty cop?
Known for dynamite. He's using dynamite.
But he can fly.
He can do everything.
He can disappear, turn into a bat.
I know.
Where'd he get dynamite?
I don't know.
From Transylvania? Transylvania Dynamite? That's a dumbass movie.
Yeah.
But a good movie because it's a classic, right? It's a
Yeah.
classic
I guess.
kids movie. or some shit.
Apparently.
it got our guy over here, Robbie. Thinking.
Robbie marked it down. So
There's so many crazy kids movies we grew up with. I mean,
it's the 80s though too.
I didn't grow up in the 80s, but like definitely like 90s had some shit like that as well. But damn, dynamite on a cop
Yep.
and no one protested? That's sad.
You know who else blew up somebody with dynamite? Denzel blow up somebody with dynamite at Man on Fire.
Yeah, he goes, I wish you had more time.
More.
Yeah.
I wish.
Do it.
No.
I wish you had more time.
Yeah.
That's John David Washington. You gotta do
man.
Denzel, man.
That's it.
Wait. Here, I'll do
They
it.
talk
Wait.
exactly alike,
I'll
by
do-
the way.
I know.
Ain't that crazy?
He was like, amigo, I'm just a professional, man. I was just a professional. That's the guy who says it right before your
Oh,
line.
yes, the guy, he had him all taped up.
Yeah, he's like, I'm just a professional. I was just doing my job.
But what was the line? Right? It wasn't. I wish you had more time. Right after that.
He goes, me? No, I got to get out of here, man.
Yeah.
You? Well, I wish you had
more time. Yeah, I forgot the exact line.
I watched Training Day for the first time in years.
Ooh, shout out Training Day.
Oh my God, dude.
It's the best.
That is that movie is paced
Mm.
perfectly.
Oh yeah.
As soon as they rob their friend
No spoilers.
in the house, like
Yeah.
the movie's already pretty much ended.
Yeah.
That's when he goes to betray him with the three poker playing.
Spanish guys.
They weren't Spanish. One dude was from New Zealand.
That guy's
oh,
in
yeah.
so
Cliff
many
Curtis.
things.
Cliff-
yeah.
yeah.
Cliff
Cliff
Curtis
Curtis.
is a monster. I fucking love Cliff Curtis. Man. That's how much I love Cliff Curtis. That dude's like, when I was a kid, I thought he was actually Mexican.
Dude.
Then I
Yeah.
saw him
He's
in.
played every race.
Yes.
He was like a terrorist in an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, Collateral
Yeah.
Damage.
He was a black dude in The Wiz.
Yeah. Wait, what? Nigga, what?
He was Tin Man in The Wiz.
No,
Cliff Curtis. Look up Cliff Curtis. The
Cliff
Wiz.
Curtis was it?
He was the nigga in The Wiz.
Cliff Curtis is a nigga.
Cliff motherfucker
Breaking news on the pod.
Cliff
He
Curtis
didn't even
is
know
my
he
nigga.
was black. He had no idea.
Cliff Curtis is my nigga.
And he's literally has a New Zealand accent, right?
Yeah, he's a thick New Zealand accent, and the dude's he's a
Does he have an Oscar yet?
I don't think
He's one of the greatest actors I've ever seen.
clearly, fucking clearly.
One of the greatest actors I've ever
Cliff
seen.
Curtis is a beast.
So, did the black guy survive Night of the Living Dead?
That's the one with Juwanna Man.
Ooh, is that what you want, man?
Yeah, that's Juwanna Man's in that movie. Oh, that's the first one, the black and white one. But there was one with Juwanna Man's in it.
A remake, yeah.
Right.
He's a punk rocker.
A Land of the Dead, maybe, or
yeah.
something.
Well, I'm
or-
forgetting his name. You want man?
Is
Isn't
it
it
Miguel?
like-
Miguel Nunez.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm sorry, Miguel.
Nunez.
Also
Miguel
a big
Nunez.
fan of the pod.
Legend. Yeah.
Yeah, he was in one of. I thought that was that one. Did the brother? Yeah, he survived. Because you said the first black guy died in The Shining, so this means he survived.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Nope.
What?
One of the main characters is a black man, and he survives the entire film until the end, where he's shot by the townsfolk who think he's a zombie. Look at that
I
skin.
mean-
That's dead white man skin.
Man, he is ashy. Wait a minute. But like you
And
said,
that's when we introduced the world to cocoa butter.
it's a great cocoa butter commercial. Honestly. But no joke. I thought you said Scatman was the first brother to die in the movie. Did I get that wrong?
You get that wrong. Yeah, in Shining, he died.
Yeah, Scatman. You said that was the first black dude to die in a horror movie, right?
No, in
I don't
that-
think we said that.
No.
Just
Did I
in
just
that
make-
movie we're
You
talking
might have
about.
just made that up.
Oh, I think I did make that up. Oh man, so
Niggas been dying in horror movies way before The Shining.
I thought so. That's why I was like,
Yeah.
wait a minute. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So that dude died in Night of the Living Dead, but not by zombies, by culture.
By town
yeah,
folk,
yes,
yeah.
by like the world,
Next
by
question.
the times.
Name a black. What black? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's insane. I am. That puts me in a weird place because that movie was directed by George Romero.
Lopez.
George Romero did that one, right?
Mm-hmm.
What was he trying to say with the ending?
What do you think he was trying to say?
I know. You think he was trying to say it, or you think he was like, "This makes sense"?
You know, it's the same thing I got. It's the sign of the times, and you got to play it real.
Oh, I love that song.
You gotta. It's a sign of the times, man. It was like back then, people were scared of black folks.
Do you think
And it was
that was
very
the point
racist.
of it? Because I haven't seen it.
He didn't have to kill him, but he did. Now, you either saying something about George Romero or you're saying something about George Romero.
Well, because he didn't have to die.
We got to rewatch the movie, guys.
I didn't have to die in Fargo.
Why'd you do that?
Oh, spoiler.
Oh, you didn't see it yet?
Not yet.
Oh.
What's wrong with you?
Shit.
I didn't die. in
Rewind.
What's wrong with you, man?
We're gonna do
How long
Neuralize.
that been out?
Just not even a month.
November, nigga.
November?
Yes.
Maybe he's going by when the last episode aired. I don't know.
I just restarted the first
Top of
season.
January.
Oh, motherfucker. I still got to watch Chris's one, too. Chris's season.
Don't say Chris like you're best friends with him.
I'm not.
Nigga, we closer than you and Chris are.
Mr. Rock.
Yeah, call him Mr. Rock.
Mr. The Rock.
Call that.
Yeah, that kind of fucked me up. I didn't know that was the end of that movie.
Okay. What a show, guys. Awesome.
Wait, before we go, we have a gift for you.
For me?
Yeah, very special gift.
Word?
It's
Yeah.
under your seat.
Check under
Check
your
under your
seat.
seat. Stick your hand out like this and grab the gift.
The whole thing.
I move the mic.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
move
yeah,
the
You
yeah.
want my reaction with the mic?
Yeah. Just you could
pull it.
just pull it and then pull it back.
I'm just
It's the mic's going down.
what the fuck, man?
Gotcha.
Is that what that was? Is that why
You've just been duped.
this is about hijinks? This whole fucking podcast?
It's another episode of
Oh,
Duped.
jeez.
We fucking got you, bro.
Got him, bro.
Dupe you, Brody.
We just talked for 2 hours just to do that.
We got to know you. And
Got him.
stupid. Hold on, let me get this shit.
Worst prank ever.
Can't reach.
Oh, he got it.
It's in the Christmas bag.
He got it. He's got it.
Hold on. The other gift, Jermaine. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you, man. It's a big sack for a little gift, though.
Yeah, it's a big sack. So just pull it out.
All right. Oh, shit.
In honor of blackening, I got you a book by my boy Christopher Reeve. It's called Brown Enough. I think you should read it. I think you should read it.
Brown Enough. True stories about love, violence, the student loan crisis, Hollywood, race, familia, and making it in America by Christopher Reeves. Thank you, man.
Fantastic actor. We did Call Me Cat together. He is fantastic. It's a great book. And I got that for you because your character in The Blackening was struggling with a lot of his identity. And so I feel like if you read that, you could, when you do The Blackening 2, well, you ain't gonna do The Blackening 2.
No, but you don't know. I mean, he fell down a well,
Yeah.
but like he could have survived.
That's true. That's true.
I do love when they're like when the game tells them like you guys have to kill the blackest person in the room, and they start like circling through everyone, and then they land on you, and you're like, me. That was a great part. Of the
It was
movie, man.
weird. Like, not even weird. There have been a lot of Clifton sympathizers online.
Hey,
You know what I mean? Like, just a lot of like, black nerds, black black just what would you just
fans.
Fans.
Yeah,
They're
stands.
fans, and they really gravitated to the Clifton character.
Oh yeah.
But a lot of them for the wrong reason. I'm like,
We
no.
just want to kill some niggas too.
And I'm like, that wasn't the point of the character.
Yeah,
But I'm glad you thought it was at least funny. Did you find it funny at all? It wasn't like a god damn lady. But it's been like I don't know, like it's definitely had it's reached some people that I appreciate, and this is really cool because one, I think I recognize this guy,
Oh yeah, dope actor.
and he's an author as well. It's his first book.
Yeah, I think that's his first book.
It's the sequel to original book.
Just Enough Brown.
Yeah. It's like the first one. These motherfuckers they don't get it. I got another one. That's dope. Man.
You want to see something cool before you go? You want to see something really cool?
Yeah.
Oh shit! You're gonna put me on the spot here.
Boom.
Yeah.
World record holder,
Dude.
Kyle the Legend Shevrin.
There is a mathematical science behind figuring that out, right?
No, I'm just like wicked smart.
Oh man, you from
Wicked
Boston
smart.
too?
Wicked
Like-
smart.
Like
Went to school in Boston.
Goodwill Hunting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how you like them apples?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
should
yeah,
do
yeah.
that. Say that every time you figure out a Rubik's cube.
How you like them cubes? Eh? Go fuck yourself,
How
all
you
right?
like them squares.
Say hello to your mother. for
Love
me.
you, buddy.
Love you too,
Thanks
man.
for coming and do this,
Thanks for
dude. It's so fun.
This is fire, man. Again, I appreciate it. Do I get this back after I read it?
Yeah, that's not really yours. You can have it and read it for a little bit. Give it back, nigga. That's my shit.
Chris, he didn't read this. Chris, he didn't read it. He's just giving shit away that you gave him.
No, I read it.
Did you feel brown enough?
I mean, it's about his life, his Spanish life, but I think it relates to everyone.
Why?
Why?
Why does it relate to you?
Well, there is a complexity about being a black man or a underserved person in our business.
Respect, word.
The roles that you go out for, the roles that are. He talks about in a one-man show he does about Ruby Rosa, Dominican man who was the original James Bond.
Wait.
And Ruby Rosa. He does a one-man show about that. So the book has some elements of that too.
Brown enough, man. Thank you, dude.
Yeah.
You're Latino.
My grandma's half Dominican.
That's
half Dominican? I think she's half Dominican. I forget. There's some. I'm from Belize, so there's some
Belize. Yes.
Belize, yeah.
My Belizean babysitter. They
Thick? Thick?
No comment. He can't comment on that.
Thick?
But in general, they do tend to be per average.
Yeah,
they are
thick
thick.
thick on average.
Yeah, that's just math.
Now it's
that's just science.
statistics you want to talk about?
That's just science. You can answer that. You can answer that. Not get in trouble. So statistically, yes, they are thicker.
Big. I've been to Belize, but they thick.
Hey,
Stupid. Anyway, thanks, y'all.
yeah, dude. Hey guys, if you're enjoying the pod, we're going to continue this conversation with Jermaine over on the Patreon. So just click the link right there.